Welcome back to pursuAI, where we're exploring complex issues through AI-generated balanced perspectives. Today's topic is one we all encounter in some way: homelessness and addiction. I see it myself in my own city. People asking for help outside the grocery store, sleeping in parks. It's impossible not to feel something needs to be done. So today, we're joined by Jenna, a dedicated shelter worker with years of hands-on experience, and Alex, a futurist who believes we could end homelessness and addiction with technology and new ideas. Let's jump in, and just a reminder, this conversation is entirely AI-generated to offer an unbiased look at the topic. Jenna, you're working directly with those affected by homelessness and addiction. What's it really like out there?
Thanks for having me. In the shelter, I see homelessness as much more than just a lack of housing. Homeless individuals face mortality rates 3 to 4 times higher than the general population, and addiction adds another layer to that risk. The cycle of relapse, recovery, and relapse can tear families apart, leaving parents, siblings, and children helpless as their loved ones suffer. The emotional toll on families is significant, often leading to strained relationships and, sometimes, total disconnection. And for the individuals themselves, the lack of basic stability and food security only worsens their challenges.
Jenna, I feel the weight of what you're describing, and I think many listeners can relate to seeing the human side of homelessness in our own communities. Alex, your work focuses on big-picture solutions. What would a future look like where homelessness and addiction are solved? Thanks, and yes, I believe in a future where homelessness and addiction are addressed at every level: social, economic, and technological. Here are some ideas that could drive this transformation. Imagine a nutrient-packed super pill that provides essential vitamins and nutrients to maintain basic health. This could help meet food security needs for those without regular meals, supporting both physical and mental health while giving them one less thing to worry about. I see potential in non-invasive treatments like transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, to reset the brain's addiction pathways. This could be offered voluntarily or, in severe cases, as a required treatment to help curb cravings and manage addiction's grip. Here's a more radical idea: a voluntary, controlled coma state where individuals can escape addiction triggers in a virtual environment while receiving medical and therapeutic care. It's a last resort option, but it could offer people struggling with severe addiction a temporary break from reality while getting help. I believe AI could predict and prevent homelessness. Imagine a system that tracks data on health, employment, and housing risk factors, flagging people at risk early on. This would allow for timely intervention before people lose their homes. We could create self-sustaining modular housing pods that can be deployed quickly in cities, offering privacy, sanitation, climate control, and internet. These pods would provide immediate shelter, allowing people a safe, dignified place to live as they work towards stability. I also believe UBI could play a huge role, giving everyone a consistent safety net. A UBI would ensure a baseline income, helping people cover essential living costs and reducing the risk of homelessness. To help people gain job skills, imagine VR-based training programs tailored to in-demand fields. With immersive training, people could get job-ready while in transitional housing or even shelters. Jenna, what do you think about Alex's vision? Could any of these ideas realistically work on the ground?
Alex's ideas are intriguing, and I think some, like the nutrition pill or modular housing pods, could be a real game changer. But there's a need for balance, especially with concepts like forced addiction resets or coma-like pods. Homelessness and addiction are deeply personal struggles, and we must respect autonomy and dignity. I've seen the most success in programs that support stability and trust. The Housing First model has proven successful in many cities, including Helsinki, which has cut its homelessness rate by over 35%. Giving people stable housing first allows them to focus on recovery and work opportunities without the constant stress of surviving on the streets. On-demand mobile clinics could meet people where they are, providing mental health support, addiction counseling, and basic medical care. An app-based system could allow people to schedule visits without needing to come into a formal clinic. We could explore adaptive housing that floats or relocates as needed. These communities could be stationed in urban areas temporarily, providing safe and flexible housing with integrated support services. Local businesses could sponsor employment opportunities specifically designed for those transitioning out of homelessness. In exchange, businesses could receive subsidies or tax breaks, creating a win-win for communities and individuals alike. Imagine digital kiosks in public areas where people could discreetly request help for shelter, medical care, or addiction support. This could make accessing resources easier for people who feel unsafe or ashamed of seeking help openly.
Alex, you've offered some radical ideas, and Jenna, your real-world insights keep things grounded. If you could each share a final thought, what would it be? I see our future as a place where technology, ethics, and empathy work together. Maybe some of these ideas sound like science fiction now, but every major breakthrough once did. Combining AI, housing innovation, and community support could truly make a difference. I think we should pilot predictive analytics and modular housing to see what's possible and keep pushing boundaries for meaningful change.
I think it's about sustainable support that treats people with compassion and respect. We've seen that housing-first programs work, as do community-centric health approaches. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. More funding for mental health, ethical harm reduction, and family-based support could turn things around. And the new tech solutions Alex mentioned could supplement these efforts if used thoughtfully.
Thank you both, Alex and Jenna, for sharing such inspiring perspectives. It's clear that ending homelessness and addiction will require innovation and compassion in equal measure. To everyone listening, maybe this conversation has sparked ideas in you. Let's keep the conversation going and work toward a future that leaves no one behind.